What it do, y'all? It's another week down, and it's time for another Regal rundown. You know what I'm saying? So this week we are talking about a game. I actually played it a couple months ago, but I didn't get a chance to make a video until just now. It's called Thank Goodness You're Here. Now with this game, I walked into it completely blind. Didn't really know what it was about. I just knew that every time I went on YouTube or Twitch, I saw somebody playing it. And after seeing it about the 10th time, I went ahead on Steam, saw how much it cost, and I dropped the bread to go ahead and check it out. That being said, the game is kind of strange, not gonna lie to you. It starts off with a language choice where both are English, but the variant of it is more of a like British slang type of talking that I wouldn't understand, so I obviously chose the regular English, you know what I'm saying? It's almost weird calling this game a game because there's not really much gameplay to it. You literally just walk around and smack things and people and more things. Remember Bernie Mac in Head of State when he was walking through the train station? You're basically that, but British and 2 feet tall and yellow, like scurvy yellow. So the gist of the game is we get tasked with hopping on this bus and going to this town called Barnsworth, where we're trying to go meet the mayor, but we end up having to help everybody inside the town with their issues. But trust me, when I say they have issues, they have issues. Luckily, the way to fix all these issues is slapping the shit out of everything. The tasks, they span all across town, doing things like helping the guy get a coin out of a drain, helping the mechanic find his tools, or cutting grass inside the park. The more you help out though, the more you learn about everyone inside the town and their multiple quirks. The main quirk being that they're all horny beyond reason. Like, every time you walk around, you're going to hear some type of pun or see some type of pun that alludes to the fact that they're pretty horny. Peens, which are a mix of peas and beans. I guess that makes sense. Sausages through a fence, glory hole style. That's a thing that happens. You get the gist of it. They actually have the most insane innuendo near like the middle end part of the game, but I'm not going to talk about that. You just have to see it for yourself and experience it. The game isn't long though. It's only about 2 to 3 hours. I mean, it really is closer to the 2-hour side if you know what you're doing and you don't get lost at all. It's pretty straightforward. When I played it, progressing did get confusing at times because of just where certain things were placed on the screen, but not a hard game at all. Pretty much, you just walk around and slap everything. That's all you have to do. I think maybe there was a jump button, but I can't even remember if there was a jump button. A huge component of this game is going to be you allowing yourself to just sit back, relax, and enjoy the humor. And some of the humor may not hit. You know, it's very, very British core. Now for me, I understood a good amount of it, but some of it didn't really make me laugh because of my Americanism. It just is what it is. I'm too American for some of these jokes. But 80% of it, I was down. I laughed. It was good. Me and the chat enjoyed it on stream. I'm not mad at it at all. I probably would have liked more of it if I understood more of the slang, but I'm from DC. My slang don't really go much further than here. So that's the bias. That's the bias. I can't help that. Now, just a heads up, just like I mentioned in my last video with Little Misfortune, the same thing applies here. This game is not for the kids. Do not let your kids play this, okay? Little Misfortune, it was more dark humor, dealing with things like death and depression and things of that nature. With this one, it's just very, very mature. It's very mature, and I don't know if you want to have those conversations with little Timmy after he spends 2 or 3 hours on this game. I mean, if you can do that, that's good parenting on your side, but at the same time, bad parenting, because why are you exposing them to this? It's just probably better for them to wait till 18 before you give them this one. Like, I can't even lie to you. There's a whole part of the game where a guy lives inside of a trash bin and you walk in and you just have straight up dick and balls on your screen. It's a good thing I streamed it on Twitch. If I did on YouTube, they'd have got me up out of here. Some of my favorite moments in the game though, the formerly mentioned mechanic looking for his tools. I'm not going to spoil anything. I'm going to just let you know it turns into one of the coolest little moments in the game. Just a little bit of puzzle solving and a little bit of cause and effect, how it turned out. I'm a fan of it. Oh, and then there's the part with the grocer with the unusual cranium. That's the only way I can properly describe him. You'll know him when you see him. The kid that was afraid of milk, that was an experience. Matter of fact, that goes back to something I mentioned earlier. So like I said, no spoilers. When you get to these parts, you're just gonna have to enjoy it. And we can't forget about the neighbor with the chimney. When you get to him, you'll know it. And they're going to make sure you know it because you come across him multiple times. I'm speaking very vaguely about all of this, but the homie I'm Just Key got on me on the last video with me and my spoilers. So no real spoilers this time. I may give you a couple little hints to look for in the game, but you're going to have to either play it or go watch somebody play it on YouTube because I'm tired of getting yelled at. Now, personally, did I enjoy the game? I did. I've said it before. I'm never too pressed on a game having like hard to learn gameplay mechanics. I'm not trying to impress anybody. I just want to have a good time when I'm playing it. Give me something I can laugh at, something I can react to. I'm satisfied. I will say when I got about 2/3 of the way through the game, it did start to wear its welcome a little bit. Started to drag on a little bit too long, especially for the absolute last section of the game. That part definitely lasted way too long. But I understand it was fun, but again, very British core. But that being said, it wasn't enough to make me dislike the game as a whole. I wouldn't say I would play it again because it's not crazy replay value, but if I were to go into a time machine and I had never played it again, I'd play it again. You know what I'm saying? I don't regret that first time experience. So if you enjoy indie games that are a little bit outside of the box, then this one might be for you. You're essentially playing a 3-hour British comedy sketch. And shoot, that works out fine for me. If they made Mad TV the video game, I'd probably play that too. Did I just age myself? Y'all probably too young to know what Mad TV or Mad Magazine was. Thank goodness you're here. It is available on Steam, Epic Games, Mac, PlayStation, and Switch. No Xbox this go round. I don't know why. I don't know if it was a developer issue or what. I did look up online and see that at one point it was planned for Xbox, but it just didn't end up happening. So I don't know if that was just a whole Xbox Game Pass type thing where they just fell through and they decided not to do it. But yeah, if you want to play this one, you're going to have to play on something else. Game usually goes for about $20. That's how much it cost when I got it. But I think right now it's on sale for like $15 to $16. So go ahead, enjoy that. Deals are always good. Pick that up, man. Plus, it's short and it's straightforward. So no point spending extra money to go ahead and get it. Wait till it's on sale, cop that, spend a couple hours, and get some laughs off. You know what I'm saying? As always, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to hit that like button as it helps the algorithm find more people like y'all that enjoy it. And then if you really like the video, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any future Regal Rundown videos or anything else I may drop on the channel. And if you really enjoyed it, y'all can come and join me on Patreon, man. I always drop the videos about a day or two before it comes out on YouTube, so you can get that early access and check it out before everyone here. Also, if you ever want to see me have any of the gameplay of any of these games, you know, sometimes I stream them on my other channel, which is my gameplay channel, youtube.com/RobRegal. And then sometimes I stream them on Twitch, twitch.tv/RobRegalYT. So feel free to subscribe and follow on those channels as well. And y'all can check out how I end up making these videos, you know, as I play those games. That being said, man, not going to hold y'all up anymore. Thank y'all for pulling up. Everybody that's here, appreciate you. Y'all be easy. If you love somebody, let them know. Tomorrow's not promised. Winner Circle, we up. And I'll catch y'all on the next video, man. Peace.
Copyright strikes, I really don't like copyright strikes.